Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always rated Jamie Vardy, especially the way he has been constantly redesigning his game. One that's all about simplicity and efficiency. Take the fewest possible touches and bang, one quality ball. That's all he needs, and I'm sure we're going to see more of it here.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Goulet. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Sommer. Pavard makes the interception. No way through. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Trauda. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And he's intervened well there.
Grealish.
That has not gone well. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goulet.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he shoots! Goal! Flamengo!
And Flamengo take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Barrios.
And here's Ganso.
Thuram plays it long. Tries to play it through. Cross goes in there. Olise! That's destined for the flank.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Can he finish? Off the post. Well taken goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Vardy at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Matthias Cunha. And it's Arda Güler. Chance here to counter. He's found the way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance, surely!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Güler. Soma. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Bragantino get the ball rolling for the second period. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Cancelo pinches it off him, threads one in. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Matthias Cunha is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's Arda Güler. Güler ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fernandes. Güler. Looking for options for movement. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's a... Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mosquera. Desai. Matthias Cunha. Here's Barrios. Matthias Cunha. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandes. Soma. Now that's well seen too. Matthias Cunha is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Vardy. Oh, that's nice. Decent chance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Güler, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for. He must have been aware that he had options to his left. Flamengo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Matthias Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's neat.
Now who's going to be first to this? Fernandez. Soma. Messi, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Matheus Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Fernandez. Cunha does well to get it back. He is through here. And here's Elise. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Bragantino nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Soma, Fernandez. And he was alert to it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Is there any support? He might not need it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Flamengo played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick.
Oh, chance, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a sharp pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Cancelo, this is promising. Oh, that's a...
Mbappe! Goal! Flamengo!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bragantino are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's on it. Can he get away? Now he's running away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shoot. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well read, nice interception. Desai venturing down the left. Ganso. Fernandez simply refused to be outdone there. And they can counter here. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Flamengo are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Cancelo. Mosquera spots it and intercepts. Barrios.
Bragantino really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot,
But with something up their sleeve.
yeah, they...
And the finish!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Bragantino with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And here's Ganso. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Ganso has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. Fernandez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No way through, so...
He's had a shot!
Good play on the left-hand side here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's in on goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's destined for the flank. That's a nicely shaped ball. So no flag here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. João Cancelo.
Flamengo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. So what can they make of this? Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, that's well spotted. Grealish.
And a chance!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Vardy. Oh, he's been caught napping. No margin for error there. Olise is onto this.
Big chance!
He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
This possibly the last play of the half. Grealish getting this one clear. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Flamengo are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And so the action is resumed. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Now that looks a decent ball.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe! And he is dashing away.
Tries a shot!
Oh, crossbar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
And it's Cancelo. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. Barrios.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aimed beyond the defence. Greenish in acres of space out wide. Mathias Cunha. Ganso.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's picked out the run. Courtois claims comfortably. Now it's Olise. Vardy. Pelopessi. Grealish. Oh, this looks sharp. Quality ball. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Picked out brilliantly. Now there's a fine ball. Mathias Cunha! And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Pelopessi. Thuram. The man synonymous with solidity. Mathias Cunha. That's going wide left.
Bragantino are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And it's Ganso. Now it's Grealish. Ganso has a look and plays it forward. He's beaten the lot and the shot! Now it's Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for the rope. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a smashing touch to get him away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Vardy. Vardy is flagged offside. Pelopessi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mathias Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Olise. Petrauda picks it up now. Not the most accurate pass. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.